Okay, we're recording. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are calling from. I noticed that we have people from Hawaii. That means they got up at it's 5 a.m. over there just to be here with us today. So certainly appreciate that. Our friends on the West Coast as well. I know it's early for you. I appreciate you getting up and being here, and I'm excited to be able to share some, hopefully bring some value to you today. And but I do want to start off with some recognition because we just had an incredible month. Actually, the last couple of months, since we've launched SNAP, the SNAP compensation plan, it's totally changed the trajectory of the Nexus business and created some real buzz, some real excitement. And we're obviously attracting major players in the networking industry, and also online marketing, affiliate marketing people are moving into the business, and that's great, because if you have an opportunity that top earners out there on the web are interested in, that's a good thing to be sharing with people, right? Because even just one person could end up joining your business and change the trajectory of our business. And I got to start with number one, the man himself, Mr. Mac Mills, because here's a guy who joined our business on, I think, the 29th of December, and he's literally changed the trajectory of Nexus Rewards. So I mean, I have a lot of respect for Mac. It's unbelievable, his talents and his skills and his work ethic. And of course, his contacts. I mean, a lot of people respect Mac, and if Mac's looking at something, other people look at it. So this is not total to date, Mac Mills. I'm going to show you that number. This is February. This is February. 101 signups in February. That's like 25 plus signups a week. So pretty amazing with that, as well as K1 Mayo. Another monster networker out there, 70. Again, this is not since K1 joined. He's been with us now 2 months, just over 2 months, and he got another 70 in February as well. Joshua Elder, if you guys know anything about him, another monster online marketer who's come on board. 39 signups 1 month. I mean, these are usually signups that people get in a year, and it's a good year, right? It's a good year. So we have some incredible leaders. Bambi Lynn, who we heard from Thursday, and I think we're going to hear from her again today. Again, doing some amazing things, just moving through the complex. She just joined. I think she's probably right at 2 weeks right now. So that's pretty amazing. I mean, that's 28. That's like 2 people a day, right? It's 14 a week. So amazing. Dr. Money, that's Melvin, right? Melvin, Dr. Money, LLC. Gotta love it. Dr. Money. It's awesome. Actually, I don't know all these people, but I have met some of them, and they are some amazing producers. Clinton just joined us as well, and he's a longtime networker, incredible work ethic. Same thing with Alan. Again, just built really big business. So what we're saying here is that this is the kind of opportunity that attracts high quality or proven top earners and stuff like that. So the good news is we just keep getting it out there. Whether you or someone in your team enrolls. I mean, anyone can do this. Just kind of getting the links out there, and you're going to get lucky. I mean, you are going to get lucky. Hey, we got lucky. We got lucky. We got lucky. I got lucky the day we got a call from Pete Delmonaco, right? That Mac Mills, our dear friend. And he said, hey, I'm looking. We've been looking at your thing. Looks good. Okay, so you get lucky by being out there, right? Having your website out there, having your links out there, and stuff. So anyways, here's some of the people. They're using their company names, some of them for good reason. Roger Langdia, and again, this is just this month. Where do you see his numbers? Gloria, just incredible diamond and stuff, and Delon. We're going to hear from Delon today, which is awesome. A friend of mine, Richard Daigle, kind of quiet guy, but he's out there just kind of building. I don't know who that is. And Chris, congratulations. Dream Life. James Pelton, awesome young man who's having great success. Just got launched with this thing. Nick Bramble, look at this Pro 50. That's really cool, right? Congratulations, Nick, for making it happen. Bob Rowland, awesome. We heard from Bob on a Thursday night call a little bit ago. We got to hear more from him. Dr. Reginald Stenson, I think of him for an interview. We got to hook up with him. He's doing it, blowing it up. Ben and his wife Angie, great. There's a YouTube video with him up on the Nexus YouTube channel. Mick Karshner, awesome guy. I mean, he's going to be 3-star like real soon. So he's rocking through this comp plan as well. He's a great leader as well. We have him on an interview. Got to get him back, do some more training stuff for everyone. So we'll do that. We'll figure out a time where we can get him back. Dave Leggett, a new pro, just popping it. So I cut this off at 8 guys, only because if I listed everyone here that sponsor, it would be a lot. And I think 8 is kind of good. It's like 2 a week, right? 2 a week. I mean, most network marketing companies, if you can get 1 a week and do it consistently, you're going to be among the top earners in the entire company. Okay. But we have people doing way more than that, you know, and so we have Deborah, awesome, congratulations, Deborah, Sean, James, Lorenzo Hoffman, just pop 1 star. So we got a shout out for Lorenzo. That's awesome. It was the other day. He hit that. So congratulations to him. And of course, James Wood, phenomenal. He's working on 2-star right now. He's got a great leader and helping people, very active in our Facebook group as well, and always sharing some great tips and advice for people building a business. So I want to thank all our leaders for running with Nexus, and obviously it's a new month. We just keep running again. So your goal, I think everyone on this call, get on the leaderboard, right? Get on the leaderboard, because if you can consistently get on a leaderboard and encourage your team to get on the leaderboard month in, month out, guess what? You're going to have an historic, well, anyways, you're going to do really well it's in this industry. Okay, so that's our leaderboard. Oh, I had to put up the pros, okay, because there's just so many people went pro. Okay, so many people went pro. I mean, honestly, this chart took me like 2 hours yesterday to build. So, but I'm so excited for people reaching pro, getting to pro, and so congratulations. I just wanted to put everybody's name up here. I didn't have the time to drill down and get their names, but whatever name they put on their account for the public to see, like their website name, that's what the name I put here. So you'll see some company names and things like Billions and stuff like that, and Live Your Best Life. So congratulations to all these people. I'm wondering if this is are other network marketing companies joining Nexus? Hello. I don't know. It's probably just a rep who's super excited about something else, but sees the value of having Nexus in their hip pocket as well. I think that's smart. Definitely smart and stuff. So congratulations to all of our pros and above. Fantastic. As you know, if you reach pro and above in either last month or the month before, all you got to do to get paid as a diamond for the next 6 months is sponsor 1 a month. So I would encourage you to do more than that, but to get on that leaderboard and stuff like that. But that's all you need to do to earn that 100% check match stuff. So congrats. And I left this up for a little while so that you guys could give some credit to these guys. They're there ain't diamonds without pros, right? You need pros, right? So go pro and break pros, right? Here's our Pro 25s. awesome group of people as well. And I mean, this is a testament to the opportunity too, that people can move through the comp plan, that you don't just stay at one level. So I don't even know how many we have here. It looks like maybe, I don't know, 25, 50 or something like that, maybe 30 or 40 or something. So congratulations to all of our Pro 25s, people moving through our compensation plan. Super excited about that. Okay, let's look at Pro 50s. Fantastic. Bambi Lynn, Nick Bramble, Reggie Stenson, Franklin Thomas, Keith Jones, Scott Clausen, Joshua Elda, Neil Belville, Paul Rubenstein. This is Ben and Angela Martin, Larry Kletzka, Joe Frescano, Brittany Johnson, Alonzo Brown. Quick story about Alonzo. Honestly, Alonzo saw our opportunity before Snap, pre-Snap. You know, we had a kind of a different comp plan, and once we moved to the $10 model, obviously that changed things amazingly. But Alonzo was with us, and unfortunately, Alonzo passed away about a year ago, had a heart attack, and passed away. But you know how we talk about building a legacy income? He's been moving through the ranks of this opportunity. Been moving through the ranks because he before he passed, he introduced it to a handful of people, and those handful of people liked it and like it even more now. So here's an income that we're developing for Alonzo's heirs, for his family and stuff. That's cool. To me, that's really cool. Because, you know, we're not all going to be here forever, but what about an income that could be there forever? So recognize that that's kind of one of the things that we're building here, that residual. Okay, and that's, for me, that's enough to get up earlier, work harder, make sure that we can provide for people for generations to come. So congrats to that, Lindsay Sewell, Caller Archer, Sandy Cohen, Bruce Nelkin, welcome, and Goran, sorry, Konkos, Chris Snodgrass, Dave Mosher, my brother Bill. You don't hear about Bill very often. He's a veterinarian, and kind of a little side business he's got going on here, and he's ranking up. So awesome job, Bill. Richard Daigle and Teddy Theodore McCann. Congratulations to our Pro 50s. Let's get into the big guns, the 1 stars. Melvin Crawley, Dr. Money. There he is. Congratulations. He went to 1 star, I think, in like 2 weeks. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. So, you know, kudos to Melvin. Delon, Henegar, again, really new. And up to 1 star, fantastic. Great job. Lorenzo Hoffman, again, relative. I mean, these are new people here. Everyone here is like new to the opportunity. So this is happening in a month or two, people reaching 1 star, which is really, really cool. As you know, it's about 100 people in your network, right? Kim Ward, congratulations. Laura Gregory, Lauren Duncan, Gregory, Ed Hudson, Chris Vass, we see you all the time. Polo, fantastic, Chris. Carolyn Fernandez, and Marsha Hadley. Fantastic. That's our 1 stars. 2 stars. Okay, and these are 2 stars that are close to being 3 stars. So that's pretty awesome. We got Roger Langiel. Congratulations, Roger. Congratulations, Mick Karshna. Again, great job. And Ron Pruitt, we've heard from him and actually seen some of his presentations. Fantastic builder, and really loves to support, loves to help other people succeed. All these guys do, really. I mean, this is their passion, and you know, and you can see that because that's what's for helping them grow. You can't get the 2 star by yourself, obviously, you know. So you got to help others. And then 3 star, Cedric Harris. Congratulations, Cedric, for you know, blazing the trail for everybody else. But now we come to the diamonds, okay? And this is a club you want to get in. You definitely want to get into our Diamond Club for a couple of reasons. One, the biggest one, I think, is that you begin to share in the growth of the company. Okay, so like we have this 2% pool monthly of all the new signups that join, right? Everyone that joins for a month, 2% gets split up between our diamonds. Okay, we have different percentages for diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and ambassador. So this is our diamond club, and you want to get in this because this way you're getting a piece of the entire company. Okay, it's a small piece, but it's a piece. It basically means everyone in the company is sort of in your downline. You want them to succeed, whether they're physically underneath you in the matrix, or they're coded to you, or they're in your unilevel. None of that matters, okay? Because if they win, you win, okay? And the more they win, the more you win. So I have an announcement about our diamond thing as well, but this is our current diamond group, Nick and Helen Skolsky. Nick was our first diamond and helped us really launch Nexus off the ground. Gloria got involved shortly after that and has recently just ranked up to diamond. K1 just hit diamond, I think the beginning of last month, the beginning of February. Yeah, he ranked up to diamond, so did that very, very quickly as well. He's doing a phenomenal job. And of course, Mac Mills, who we talked about in the beginning, this is actually a double diamond now, and he's marching on to become triple diamond and the first ambassador in the history of the company. But these guys are in the hunt for that as well. They want a piece of that action and stuff. So I want you to get in this club, and Rob and I have actually done something to make it easier for you to get in there, because this is where the action is. And no matter when you get there, it's just worth it. Okay, it will be worth it. Not just for the recognition, but the money and the fact that you can get a piece of the company is really, I think, something worth working for. So congrats to our diamonds. And then we have a club of people who've sponsored 100 people or more, which is like crazy, right? It's crazy that you could get those kind of numbers. And some of these people very, very quickly. This is like Roger's been in for less than 2 months. Okay, he did a couple of webinars, invited a whole bunch of people, and got a ton of sign up. So congrats to Roger. Obviously amazing stats. Gloria, our diamond, I just talked to her like 2 days ago. We did a video interview. She does like 5 meetings a week. It's amazing what she's doing. I mean, how committed she is to being the top of this thing. So it's amazing. When I heard her schedule, I'm like, wow, okay, she's working it, all kind of Facebook things, Zoom things, all kinds of things. So K1, you can't stop this guy. It's unbelievable. He just keeps grinding it out. Really 2 months in the deal, 230 people. That's insane. And the same thing with Mac, over 200 people. That's 100 plus a month. Cedric, right. So here's a cool club to get in, right? 100 or more. I know we have some other people that right now they're sitting at like 85, 90. I think McCaution's got 90. So there's other leaders that will be joining this club, and this is a cool club to get into as well. So, okay, so there's my recognition portion of the presentation. Let me see if I make this a little smaller so I can keep an eye on the time here. Oops. I just stop the share. No, I'm still screen sharing. Okay, good. But maybe it's not full screen. Apologize. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, I want to talk about stuff that's new. Okay, we've redesigned the website a little bit. When you go there, a couple of things you're going to see. Actually, this is the free site. Okay, well, all of our sites that we have the My Nexus Rewards site. This is a site that's free, that focuses on free, that you can share with people. And then we have the Nexus Snap site. We're adding marquees to them. This is a marquee here. It scrolls along here, and it's listing the most recent signups that we have. Okay, so there's some sort of API code cron thing that happens, and as people join, they get populated here. Okay, and they're also this is called a marquee. It's like a ticker tape thing that comes across, right? And this is called a toast, meaning like when you put toast in a toaster, it pops up, right? That's what this is. So this will occasionally, as people join, this will pop up, and it also highlights their name there. Like you see Stanley here, that's Stanley here. So when it pops, when the toast pops, the name gets highlighted. Like this one, Michael. Okay, and then it fades out. Okay, and then whenever another one joins, the toast will pop up and the name will change. So this is pretty cool. This is on all our websites, and I think it's going to create some nice buzz. It really brings the site to life. It makes it like a real-time site. So check out your Nexus sites to see this. If it's not everywhere, I don't know if it's on the Snap site yet, but it will be within the next day or two, because or maybe after the weekend and stuff. But people were, anyways, just let you know that we're modifying and updating the sites, and we've actually added some more testimonials to the site. So look for your uplines or leaders. They might be there, or you might be there. I don't know. We had some people send in some stories, so we put them on the website. So what's it going to do? I think it's going to help you get more signups. To tell you the truth, that's what it's going to do. So because this is a proven commodity, when people see this, it's like, wow, I got to get in. Look at all these people joining and stuff. I wish you guys could see what I see every day. You know, I wish you could see the hundreds of people joining every single day. You know, because that is like, wow, we're starting to hit momentum, right? So that's exciting when that starts to happen. So, oh yeah, here's the thing, Stanley here and then Stanley here. So, okay, so that's new. What else is new? Oh yeah, there's that. Okay. Oh, we made an adjustment in your genealogy view. Okay, and that is under genealogy. So genealogy view shows you everybody. Everyone you sponsor is a 1. Okay, to you, it'll say 1. And then underneath that, if they sponsor somebody, it'll say 2. Okay, so you know who's under who. Like here's a 1, and then he's got some 2s underneath it. Okay, and then here's another 1, and here's another 2. Okay, so the modification that we made was that the names in green. Names in green used to be everyone who joined in the last 5 days. Okay, we modified that, so now it's only premium members that have joined in the last 5 days. Okay, so you can see who's doing the purple names. Everybody has a date on here anyway, so you can quickly look at the dates. But purple members are people that have enrolled for free. Okay, they've joined for free, or they're free. Okay, if there's an asterisk there, that means it was a paid member, and then they've downgraded to free. So if that information is helpful to you. And then a name that's in red indicates a member whose credit card failed to process. Okay, so that might be, you know, important for you to know or look at, or if you want to reach out to them and stuff like that. So, and what did I leave out? Okay, names in black are active members. Names in blue are coded to you. Okay, so whoever this is got a lot of coded people to them. But I just took a picture of somebody's back office, so you can see a bunch of that, and then I blurred it out a little bit. So, okay, that's kind of new. What else is new? Oh, if you click on account details and update profile, okay, you'll see that we have a way that you can opt in to receive emails when your referrals have a credit card processing challenge. Okay, so that's important. If you want to receive those emails, just click on, what is it, account details, update profile, and what'll happen is when someone on one of your personal referrals card fails to process for whatever reason, you'll get an email notification. Okay, and this way you can reach out to them and see if there's an issue, maybe an issue with their bank, with a card, whatever, they may need to update it, cards expire, that sort of stuff. Okay, so what else is new? Well, we got some trainings coming up. All right, this is Monday, March 4th, this Monday, 3 p.m. This is an exclusive training. This is not for really free members. It's really not for guests, although most of our trainings are for guests. We love to have guests come in and look, but this is part of your package, guys. You're going to get trained by some of the best in the industry, and it's all included in your premium membership. So you're going to be able to attend this training by Gloria McDonald, one of our diamonds. She did a phenomenal one on YouTube. That's in your members area right now. If you click on your tools, you're going to see a link there to go to the training page, and you'll see a training there by Gloria. It's unbelievable how much work and effort she put into that thing, and just to break it down step by step what to do. She's going to do it for LinkedIn as well. She is an expert in YouTube and LinkedIn, so she's going to be doing that. That's sort of 3 p.m. on Monday Eastern time, if you can make that. And then we're going to be changing our weekly schedule to do opportunity overviews on Thursdays, kind of only. Okay, we don't really need more opportunity overviews. But Thursday is important because Thursday is the cutoff date for free members to jump in, right, and get in ahead of the premium members that are sitting in the holding tank waiting to get into the matrix. Okay, so we're going to stick with Thursdays for an opportunity overview, and that's great for guests, great for free members to come. And then what we're going to do is throughout the week, we're going to do pop-up top producer interviews because people really like this stuff. They're getting to know the leaders of the company, but they're also getting to know what they're doing to build a business and stuff. So this is, I think, going to be way more valuable than just doing opportunity overviews. We have them, right? We do have them. You can go on our YouTube channel. We have plenty of them. And plus our videos, even though they're short, they're compact, they tell a story and stuff. So they work. Our websites really work as well. So we're thinking this is going to be a lot more value. So what you want to do, if you have not done it yet, is you do definitely want to join our Facebook group to get the fastest updates and the most up-to-date information. So dust off your Facebook group if you're one of those people who haven't done anything with it in a while, like myself, right? But now it's time to reactivate it, and you're going to see a link in your tools tab to join our Facebook group. There are questions that you need to answer to get in the group because you do need to be a premium member to get in the group, and you have to answer the questions, okay? Because we have admins there, and I don't want to waste their time where they have to check and see, is this one a premium member? Is that one a premium member? We don't have time for that. So if anyone just answers the questions, and so what you don't want to do too is, I see people doing this, is they just start adding or trying to add people to the Facebook group. Oh, I'll put all my people in the Facebook group. They haven't even joined the company yet. Okay. We just mass delete those people. I mean, we can't. All right. So this is a VIP premium member Facebook group. It's for our premium members, for us to share things. And really, a lot of what we're sharing are tools for you to build your business. Like, what's a tool? It's a testimonial, right? Somebody saves $1,000 on their internet bill or something like that, and they post it in there. One of our members just saved $1,000. That's a tool, okay? And we'll talk about that. So, but these are for our premium members only, and it's a safe place where people aren't pitching other opportunities or other links or anything like that, but just a place to provide belief for premium members, like, oh, this is good. Share strategies, what's working for other premium members and other leaders in the group. They want to share their tips and suggestions, help everybody grow. So this is a premium member only thing. And so you'll see the link, click on the link, answer the questions, what's your username, who's your sponsor, that sort of stuff. Okay. And then you'll be admitted to the group. Otherwise, they're just going to print. They're not going to admit you. So Okay, so that's the Zoom stuff. Oh, this is what I was excited to tell you about. We just made it easier to reach Diamond. Okay. Okay. What did we do that made it easier? Well, and you can actually see this because I haven't updated the flipbook yet. You know that flipbook compensation plan flipbook? I got notes here to update it today. I have updated the comp plan PDF. Okay, so it reflects this thing. We changed it to 60%. Okay, we changed it to 60%. It wasn't reaching diamond, double diamond, triple diamond was not 60%. Okay, it used to be that no more than 400 could come from any one leg. So you have a diamond. What is it? You got to have 25 people. Okay, personally, and then you got to have 1,000 in your team, right? So everyone you enroll, everyone they enroll, everyone they enroll, right? But there was we couldn't count any more than 400. So let's say you had 1,000 people and 400 came from one leg, and you got 400 from another leg of sponsorship. That's 800. So what do you need? You need a third leg or a whole bunch of other people or something so that you have 400. So if you had a person underneath you as a diamond, they got 1,000, but you can only count 400 of them for you to be a diamond. Just because you sponsor someone who becomes a diamond doesn't make you a diamond. You have 1,000 people in your downline, yes, but if you follow that logic that someone becomes a diamond, everybody in your upline becomes a diamond just on one leg, no company does that, and it's really not right to do it. So, so most companies do something like this where it's you got to build 3 legs, right? And I think you really should build at least 3 strong legs, anyways. But whatever. We used to have it no more than 400. Now we've increased it to 60%, means 600. So all you need is another 4. So instead of you would have to have 3 legs minimum. Now you could do it with 2. You could do it with 2. I mean, I need to have 25 person sponsored people and stuff, but 2 strong or growing legs. So believe it or not, this is a lot easier. This is a lot easier. And anyone who knows comp plans will tell you, we just made this thing a lot easier to get these levels. And we did it with all 3 levels. We changed this one too. This one, you used to be able 2,500, used to be no more than 1,000. So you'd have 1,000 one leg, 1,000 another, and you still need 500. So now with 1,500, count 1,500 from one leg, everyone usually gets like a runaway leg. Even Mac Mills, he's had one leg that's bigger than the others. Okay, you always get one leg that's bigger than the others. Just the way it happens in this thing. Okay, so okay, so now we just made it a lot easier to get the double dime and get the triple dime. Okay, so now it used to be 2,000. So if you had two, you'd still need the. Now with 3,000, you only need 2 strong legs growing. Okay, ambassador, yes, that's a different thing. You're going to need 3 legs at that point, or just a whole bunch of other legs. Okay, just a whole bunch of other stuff. So you need 50, but you can't count more than 4 from one leg. But these diamond things, and this is why they want you to get to diamond. Why do I want you to get to diamond? So you can start profit sharing. That's why I want you to get to diamond. You make more money. Okay, get the profit sharing and stuff. Obviously, the prestige recognition, that sort of stuff as well. So, anyways, just made it a lot easier to get to diamond. Okay, right. So, pretty much this is members there. What I want to show you here is just that you want to just encourage your people. If you haven't done it yet, you want to get and set up your free apps. That's really step 1, right? Before you start sponsoring people, you want to get those free apps. This little video here shows you how to do that. And then use the apps, right? As soon as you possibly can, start using them. Because that's 2 things that's going to do. It's going to build your belief that this is a great opportunity, right? These products are really cool, right? It's going to build your belief, and it's going to give you some stories to share, right? We're professional storytellers. That's what we do, right? We tell stories, okay? And we tell ours and we tell others. Ours and others. So, and then, share your stories. It really should be share your stories and your referral link. So step 1 is share a story. Step 2, share a referral link. Okay. So this little video here really overlays a bunch of stuff. Okay. Okay. How to become an app expert. All right. Because I get people, how do I use these things? I say, go to YouTube. All right, go to YouTube and type in something. I just started with the Rakuten thing here. How to use Rakuten, right? Look at all these things. Look at all these things, okay? Years ago, listen, I'm a little bit older guy. You know, in the 80s, when we had to find something out how to do it, guess what? We went to the library. You had to. There was no internet, right? So you go to the library. Information, it's at our fingertips right now. I mean, it's, you know, shame on us how to do something, how to do anything you want, go to YouTube. How to do anything. I have a cousin who just remodeled his whole house. He's a police officer in New York City. I said, you did all this yourself? I said, how'd you do it? He goes, I went to YouTube. Right? So it's amazing. You can learn anything. Search for it, just click and watch tutorial videos. You're gonna have tons to choose from and stuff like that. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Rakuten, doesn't have to, it could be anything, right? Any of the apps that we have that are available to us and our savings portals and stuff like that. So you can become an expert, but more importantly, you can be a traffic director to your referrals, right? You shouldn't have to spend hours and hours and hours with a new person to teach them how to get and set up their Rakuten or how to use it or anything else like that. Just be a traffic director. Yeah, go here. There's a good video. We do have some good videos in our app things too that we searched around, found some good ones, but there's more. There's plenty of information out there. So that's how you become an app expert. It's really that simple. And that's my portion of the presentation. So I'm going to stop the screen share. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to one more second. Oops. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look for some of my guest speakers. Why don't we do this? Well, what's the participants? Excuse me, folks. Participants. There she is. I'm going to ask. Okay, so now we get into the fun stuff. Now we're going to talk about strategies, building, that sort of thing. So get ready. Good morning, Bambi.
Hey, good morning, Art. How are you?
I'm terrific. I'm terrific. You look great. You're up and
Thank you.
well dressed. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we had a great interview with you the other day, and got to hear a little bit of your background and what excited you about Nexus and stuff. And the thing, one of the things I really loved was your strategy for building and sharing Nexus with people. So maybe we'll get into that in a minute, but for those who missed us Thursday, maybe you could do a condensed version of your background to kind of what you like about Nexus Rewards, why you decided to make the decision to participate with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the marketing space for a while now, network marketing and affiliate marketing. But I really like the network marketing side because I love to build teams and help people. And so prior to that, I did other businesses, but really the pandemic really, caused me to pivot to doing something online that I could do from anywhere. And so I kind of got into the whole network marketing side of it, but I love the freedom to be able to work from anywhere and also to help people. So
why Nexus?
Well, I mean, so my sponsor is Melvin Crawley, and he and I had worked together on another project, and it was very, very successful. And he said, hey, you got to take a look at this. Like, this is unbelievable. And so I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I definitely want to be a part of this. I've been in some different, networking companies, and I've never seen anything quite like this where, you have 6 different ways to be paid. You have the ability to build a team that's, it's not super difficult to do as long as you're taking, massive action. And I'll talk a little bit about that. But I think just what you have here is something that everybody really needs, especially right now with the economy that we're in. And so It's not something that you have to try to convince people they need. They know they need it, right? People want to save. And so, you know, I just thought this is a no-brainer to to be able to share with people. And it's not even like you're selling something, you're just sharing, hey, look, you know, this person saved this much on their, you know, car insurance or whatever. And people are like, what? How do you do that? You know, and so all you really need to do is share it with people, you know, and they jump on because they're like, oh my gosh, I really could use this right now. So yeah, pretty easy
Yeah, so
decision to make.
I'm sure you did what most of us do when we get started in something new is, you know, we got people in our mind that we're going to be sharing this with. I don't know if, you know, make the list or everything like that, but we certainly have, hey, if I could get this person, that'd be great, or this person that. So I'm sure you did some of that,
Mhm.
but you also have some other strategies. So maybe just talk about like how you got started, like what, day one, day three, whatever. I don't know, your first week.
Oh,
What was your approach? I mean, did you go for like your core people first? I want to get these guys, and then and maybe just talk about how you got started.
oh my gosh. Okay. So I think I talked about this the other night. So I basically just started reaching out to everybody that I could think of, people that had been in network marketing with me prior, but also people that had not. And I just said, hey, you know, you really need to take a look at this. This is going to be massive, right? It's going to help a ton of people. And I would just send the link and they would say, okay, how do I sign up? You know, and so I don't want to make it sound too easy, but it, you know, it was me taking massive action and just reaching out to as many people as I could. I was just running like hair on fire. You know, I just wanted to get it out to the masses. And I did, you know, some posts and things on like Facebook and a little bit on Instagram. I don't get on Instagram too much, but yeah, a lot of Facebook posts, taking, like you were talking about, you know, testimonials from people that have used the apps, have seen the savings and the bill reduction program as well. And I was just like kind of posting about it, and people would either like or comment. So then I would reach out to them and be like, hey, thank you for, you know, liking or commenting on my post. Would love to send you some information if you're interested. I think you're really going to see a lot of value with this. And they're like, oh yes, please send me the link, you know? And so it was just a matter of reaching as many people as possible. It wasn't like I had a specific list. I was just going like, just, okay, I put my head down. I was like, let's do this. And I was working, you know, pretty long days, to be honest. But I was also so excited I couldn't even sleep. You know, I would wake up and like 2 hours of sleep, and then I would wake up and be like, okay, now I need to reach out to more people, right? So just mainly taking that massive action that that, you know, just get the word out to as many people as I could. But there was no real like plan of action. It was just get it out to as many people, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
well, there is that saying, right? Success loves speed.
yeah,
And yeah, so taking massive action, creating some momentum, getting some, and just doing a lot
yeah,
does produce results. Uh,
right. And it
so
and it was
you're getting some testimonials, I guess. Some people are
mhm.
posting in our Facebook group, right, in the official group, and they're sharing their testimonials, and you just copying those. Maybe drill down and talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so I just started extracting, you know, testimonials that were in the Nexus official Facebook group and put them into a folder. And I just started, you know, posting one a day or maybe some twice a day about different people that were saving. And I didn't use any of the apps myself yet because I had just gotten started, right? So I didn't have my own testimonials, but people were like, you are more than welcome to use mine. And so I just started posting on those. And so just, you know, mainly just getting the word out, using like borrowing other people's testimonials until I had my own. And so
What do you
um
say in that? Because it's not really, it's first of all, it's not yours. Second of all,
mhm,
it's really not, maybe not even a friend of yours, because
yeah,
you might not even know them, right? So
yeah,
how do you posture that in your
yeah.
post?
So like if it's Sue or you know, Larry or whoever, I'd be like, oh, Larry just saved, you know, whatever the amount is on his car insurance or whatever. And you know, like if you would like more information on this, you know, reach out, or you know. And so that's kind of how I you know, use those testimonials, as just giving examples of other people and saying, you know, this person just saved, you know, got spent $54 on gas filling up their gas got $27 cash back, or, you know, just examples like that they had in the Facebook group. So
Yeah, that's a really good tip, to just use their name, because then it sounds
yeah.
like they're your friend and stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, and you know, and a lot of times I'll say one of our members, right? So because I don't know them personally, so it's not somebody that I, you know or am friends with, but I just say, hey, one of our members just saved, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So, your suggestion for new people coming in. Well, and first of all, you're in Mexico, so like
Mhm.
honestly, a bunch of our apps that people are using pretty regularly are not available. I mean, we
Yeah.
do have some stuff in Mexico, but like the
Yeah.
gas thing is not there, and you know,
Right.
fetch is in there and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the
Yeah.
free stuff isn't is there. So how do you
Right.
find that? I mean, is it obviously it's not slowing you down at all, but
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. So I haven't been able to use those particular apps because, well, one, I don't even own a car. I live in a small Mexican town where I can walk just about everywhere. And if you take a taxi, it's, you know, taxis are readily available everywhere. And so I don't even put fuel in a car. But so the Upside app I don't use yet. But, you know, when I go back to the States and visit, I will definitely if I rent a car or something like that. But for right now, I really can't use, you know, a couple of the apps, but the Rakuten app I can use. I use the Zoom, you know, I upgraded my Zoom and got it for $12.99 a month. And so there are certain things you can use right outside the country, but I've just had to borrow those, again, those testimonials from other people that are using them, but I still make it work, you know. So testimonial that you can do this business from anywhere in the world. And yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think you're about 2 weeks in the business now, and I see you had 28, maybe you have more now. Uh, what's your advice to your new people coming in? What's your strategy? What do you do with your new signups? How do you help them get going?
Yeah, so I have a get started sheet that I put together, and it's kind of a step, you know, step by step. Step one, do this. The first step is, you know, join the groups, right? The Facebook group and the Telegram group that we have for our own team. And then second step is watch a video of how to set the apps up, get your app set up first before you, because you don't want to start handing your link out to people until you have your own app set up, right? So that's part of our compensation plan is we all connect to each other through those apps, setting those up. So we want to make sure that we have those set up. And then, you know, I tell them, be a product of the product, start using as many of the apps as you can, because then you have your own testimonials. And it's a lot easier to tell people when you're super excited that you actually were able to save money on either your monthly bills that you were already paying, or, you know, gas, groceries, those things. So, you know, start getting all of that, you know, hooked up. I have one lady that signed up, and the same morning she got started, she uploaded all of her bills. Her husband's like, upload them all, right? He was super excited to find out they could, you know, possibly get their bills negotiated down. So she got that all done within that same morning. You know, got all her apps set up, started using them, went to the gas station, you know, so the whole thing, become a product of that product. And then you can share your personal stories with others as well. And then, you know, again, take massive action. I tell people, reach out to at least 20 people a day, you know, whether it's on a social media platform or people that you know in your phone, just reach out. And all we have, you know, and we keep it simple. All we say is, you know, would you like to save on gas and groceries? And who's going to say no to that, right? And so people are like, yeah, absolutely, I would love to. You know, I just don't know how. And okay, I can send you some information. So I just send the link and then tell them, hey, once you get signed up, let me know and I'll give you the next steps, right? And so, you know, the nice thing about it is that everybody needs what we have, right? And so if you just keep it simple, you let the website do the heavy lifting, like I always say, you know, just let it kind of just flow like that. That's pretty much all I tell my people. And then again, you know, go in and research these apps too. You know, if you're not familiar with Rakuten or Upside or Fetch, you know, our main three, you know, go on YouTube, like you said, get educated on how these apps work. And I know there are people that are doing like double dipping, triple dipping. I mean, there's a lot you can do with this stuff if you learn it. You just have to take that time to go through and learn that. But that's really all we do. Now, I will tell you, since our last call, I've had people reaching out to me saying, hey, I heard you're doing all of this organic and you know, spreadsheet and this and that. Well, I'm an automations girl. I love systems and tools. So now we have people reaching out saying, hey, you could use this tool to more automate this stuff. And so I'm looking into these things, and I've got, Bill Sklodowski on my team is testing one for us for our team, just to see how can we set this up to where it automates it a little bit more, right? But up until this point, it's been totally organic, totally done, by spreadsheet. And so, yeah, but that's pretty much what I tell people when they get started is just go through these steps. And then also check your FAQ in your back office. And I noticed there's FAQs in a lot of the different, like for the apps and stuff. So I would recommend everybody go through and watch every video in your back office, read through all the FAQs. It's going to answer a ton of questions, and it's going to help you to be able to answer people's questions too when you're talking to them. So, but that's really all we do. We just keep it real simple,
But I have two questions. One is which link are you sending? Are you sending the Nexus Snap, or are you sending My Nexus Rewards, or what's the page that you're sending to your people? Which do you prefer?
Yeah, so I actually upgraded to the advanced tool that you have available in the back office. Is it NXR or NR?
Yeah, the NXR Builder. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that website because it shows a lot of the things that we have available and how much, what you can save up to, with the gas. It's, I think, 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 or more. So it kind of lays it out a little more for people to really be able to see something tangible, right? That they can be like, oh, I can save, up to 90% on my prescriptions, right? So it kind of lays it out a little bit more in detail. So that's the one that I use. Now that one is an additional $9.95 a month. But with that, you get the email sequencing already set up. It's already connected. It's super simple. Like, I'm not trying to promote it right now, but that's what I use. And you just go in and pick out your username, and then it just auto populates through all the email sequencing and everything. So it took me like 3 minutes to set that up, but that's the one that I use. I know there are people on my team that haven't upgraded to that. They use the ones, these company sites that we get for free. And I think a lot of them use the rewards one, but really it's nice that you give two different options to pick from, right? Whichever one resonates more with you and your personality. So all three are very good, so that's one I use though.
All right. Well, you kind of opened a can of worms there, because with the NXR Builder, we got a bunch of different capture pages, a bunch of different landing pages and stuff. So with people that or people that you're responding to on Facebook, are you sending them a capture page, or just one of the where they got to fill in their name and email, or are you sending them to a landing, the NXR Builder, one of the landing pages there, where they don't have to
Well,
fill
I
out
do both. Yeah, I do both. I tested both ways. So we have a marketing system, and that's how I met Melvin is we can build out capture pages there. And then I redirect that to my website with Nexus. So yeah, we do it both ways. That way I can see who's coming in and looking at the information. And then it helps with follow-up as well. So, yeah.
Okay. Last question. The getting started cheat sheet that you provide for your team, is it generic enough that you could share it with, or could you modify it a little bit so that we could maybe populate it in our Facebook group and help people get their members started?
Yeah, so what I did, because of the last call and I talked about the get started sheet, I had a lot of people that were not on my team that reached out and said, hey, can I get a copy of that? So I went back in and I took out just our team stuff, like our team Facebook and Telegram, and I do a team call for my team on Wednesday. So I took that out. So I kind of made it a generic for other people on other teams, so they could, kind of have that to use as a guide. But yeah, we can absolutely put that into the, the back office if you want. So yeah, I made that available to anybody that wants to use it. And I even put a few examples in there from YouTube, like one for Rakuten, one for Upside, and one for Fetch. So it kind of gives, like, one of them is a guy went to the pump, can't remember his name. He went to the gas pump and he showed exactly how he used the app, and he's with Nexus. So I can't remember the name, but anyway, I put a few sample videos in there so that people could go in and see how they actually work and like how people actually using them. So yeah.
Well, maybe you could send that to me, and we'll make that available too as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
again, thank you very much, Bambi, for joining us here today, sharing your tips, your secrets, and your enthusiasm. We
you.
really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for letting me be on the call. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was great. Hey guys, we're not done. Actually, we have. I wanted to give you a double dose of training today, so I asked Delon Henegar to join us on this call. I think Delon, are you unmuted? Can you unmute?
I'm unmuted, I think. Or can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. I can hear you. And welcome. Thank you. I want to congratulate you. Reaching 1 star. You've not been involved that long, and you're obviously moving through the ranks. Wonder if you could give people a little idea of Delon Henegar. Who are you? Your background? What have you done before networking? How did you get introduced to networking? And then maybe we'll talk about why Nexus? What you like about Nexus?
Well, well, thanks for having me on the call, first of all. I got introduced to network marketing at age 21, and I'm 57 now, and I've never had a job as an adult. I've been in networking, owned businesses, and so forth, and absolutely love what this industry does for people as far as the freedom, that it gives to you, time freedom, money freedom, and just being able to empower other people, help them get out of the rat race. I mean, I couldn't imagine having to get up and go to a job every day. It just, I'd figure it out one way or another. There's too many easy ways of making money, or earning money. And but I actually got out of the industry about 3.5 years ago, Art, because I just couldn't find anything that really grabbed my attention. And, I didn't want to be hooked up to an auto ship anymore. And, quite frankly, I mean, I love being healthy and taking good nutrition for my body and everything. I got tired of beating my head against the wall trying to get people to want to be healthy. And it's just not going to happen. All right. And so I had checked out of the industry, and I know what I'm getting ready to tell you is a God thing because, like I said, I've been out of the industry for 3.5 years. Me and my wife, we opened up a RV resort here on the Tennessee River Life RV Resort, and was having a blast, putting smiles on people's faces, right? And, anyway, I felt led to reach out to some friends of mine in Texas just because of all the stuff going on in Texas. And this one particular gentleman, which Mr. Ron Pruitt, I reached out to him just to check on him and everything, make sure he was okay. And we talked, and he's like, well, now you called me, so I get the right to tell you what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, Ron, I'll listen to you. I'm probably not going to do it. And he asked me some very simple questions. Hey, do you like paying full price for stuff? No. Do you like getting cash back? Of course. And he said, who do you know that can afford $10 a month? And that's basically everybody. And I said, well, tell me about the compensation plan a little bit. And he started telling me about it. And whenever he said that you guys were paying a 20% coded bonus on that $9.95 a month, I said, wait a minute, what'd you just say? And he repeated it. And I said, send me your link. I'm signing up. Now, I did not have to go look at no website, nothing, because here's what I know. I don't have to convince people, and no offense, ladies, but especially ladies, I don't have to convince them to want to save money. You put a sales tag on it and put it in front of a lady, you're going to get business. All right? Again, no offense. So I recognize that right off the bat. Now, here's some of the funny parts. My little wife was sitting there with me whenever I said I'm in. And I was actually going to put this in her name. And she was like, no, you ain't putting it in my name. I was like, okay, whatever. So I signed up. And anyway, I found out I could sign my spouse up. So I immediately signed her up. And, she downloaded the apps and so forth. And the next day she came in here when I was making calls, and she's like, oh my gosh, we went to see The Chosen. Okay. And she said, I just bought our tickets through this app. They were supposed to be $32, and I got them, not only our tickets, but our popcorn and our drinks for $19. And I'm like, fantastic. I mean, quite frankly, I'm 57 years young. I've never saved a dime using apps. Okay. And however, I know that, our world, already runs on apps quite a bit. And anyway, she got excited about it, and she was signed up, and she kept listening to me and Ron make phone calls. Okay? And, make a long story short, you had that promotion going on for the month of January. If you sponsored 5 people, you got qualified as a diamond for 6 months. Well, she comes in here and she's like, well, I don't have 5 people under me. And I was like, fine, I'll put 5 people under you. And she's like, no, I don't want you to. And I'm like, well, what the heck did you say anything for then? Well, she goes off by herself and she starts calling her girlfriends and stuff and telling them about this. Well, lo and behold, she qualified with 5 people with only 4 days left in the month of January. She qualified herself. And that really got me excited because I never got to do the first 3-way phone call for her or anything. And one of her people even, sponsored 3 people. So, and my wife is not a networker. She never has been a networker. And when she found out that she made $125 for doing that, she was beside herself. And that made me super excited because when you can show somebody something that, is so duplicatable that a non-networker can go have success, what about people that have had success in this industry? When you've got that kind of combination right there, that people can go do this without having a strong upline support or whatever, they don't have to have it explained. I mean, it's simple. Okay. And again, there's no barrier that I have found that goes up in front of people whenever you're talking to them about saving money. Because with today's economy, everybody wants to save money. And then why Nexus? It just made sense to me. And then when I looked at your business model and I knew that I wasn't going to have to convince people to be healthy, I knew that you were never going to have, manufacturing problems. I knew that we were never going to have shipping problems because those are some of the big things that take companies like this out of the arena. I mean, amazing opportunities. But if they change the formula just a little bit, the taste of something just a little bit, it messes stuff up. Well, I don't think you can change the flavor of an app. So it just made sense, and super excited about what I see here. And guys, like I said, I've been around this industry for a long time, and you'll know a lot of people. And when I started looking at some of the people that have already joined this company, and guys, you've literally got legends, and I do mean legends in this industry that have joined Nexus Rewards. Well, when some of these people start paying attention, it really makes Delon Henegar pay attention real quick, real fast, because I see what's taking place here, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it is truly a lot of fun, and I don't have to go to hotel meetings. I don't have to host any kind of parties. None of that stuff. I get to sit right here in my recliner where I'm sitting right now, and there's the view I get to look at out of my office each day. I just reach out to people and share with them, the 3 questions. And then, if you're not doing 3-way calls, now see, I'm a high touch person. I don't, I'm not a technical individual with, the social media and all that stuff. I try to stay off of social media. However, I'm a high touch person. So I love doing 3-way calls, and I love connecting with people. And people, again, it goes back to what we've known a long time. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if I'm picking up the phone and I'm talking to them, finding out what's going on in their lives and everything before I even say anything to them. You know, because I truly want to know. I mean, what's going on with you? What's happening? You know, it makes a difference when you have that personal connection with people and they can genuinely feel that, you care about what, is going on in their lives and you care about them. So, and as far as my game plan, the way I got started, and I recommend this to everybody, Art, you know, take your phone out, start at the bottom, go all the way to the Z's, and just take your phone out, open it up to the contacts, and just slowly, slowly scroll through every contact in your phone and just let your subconscious mind see those names. And then I start back at the A's and I just go down through there, and the ones, the names will jump out at you. Okay. And, that's what I did. I made my list of the people that, the names just jumped out of my phone to me. Okay? And then I just started calling people, connecting with them. And when I tell you this is how simple I kept it, and I still keep it to this day and encourage people to do, I'd call you up. Hey, Art, Delon, what's going on? Talk to you for a few minutes. And I said, well, listen, I need to ask you a couple of questions, Art. When you buy gas, when you buy groceries, do you like paying full price for it? You like paying full price, Art? Okay, exactly. Well, when you make a purchase, do you like to get cash back?
Yeah.
Well, who do you know that can afford $10 a month? Everybody. All right. Well, do I have your attention just a little bit, or do I have your curiosity? Well, yeah. Well, listen, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine that can tell you why I'm so excited about what I just asked you. And I literally, have make sure that Ron's available. I'd call Ron up, put him on a three-way, introduce him. And guys, if you want to work smarter instead of harder, I love working Ron to death because I'd get him on the phone and I'd push mute on my phone and kick my feet back just listening to him, while he's working for me. So if he's going to earn money off me, he's going to earn every dime of it. I'm going to work him. Okay. Your upline, your sponsors, they're there to help you. And when people see that, I could do the presentation and I could, share the presentation with them. However, when they see that all I did was ask three simple questions and then connect them with a friend of mine, that's something they can see themselves doing real easily. All right. And, it's fun. It's just a lot of fun. And I know that people are conditioned to memberships already, because think about this, and everybody on the phone, who has a Sam's Club membership? Who has a Costco membership? Well, every time I drive by either one of those stores, the parking lots are packed. Well, obviously people don't mind buying a membership, and they're paying crazy money for those two types of memberships. All right. However, they can only use that membership at Costco's or Sam's. Well, you can use my membership everywhere. Mine's only $9.95 a month. Do you want to know about my membership? Well, sure. It don't get any easier than this. It don't get any easier than this. And just having fun, saving money, and helping people, and helping my team already get on the leaderboard and so forth. It's just fun to do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I love everything you just shared, from that your wife, the non-networker, uh, showing you up. I don't want your people. I don't want you to get my people. I'll go get my own. That's awesome, awesome. And then the fact that you're putting our good buddy Ron Pruitt to work, I love that as well. And because I know how passionate he is about this business and helping people as well. So, but it also reminds me that winning at Nexus Rewards, or building a business with Nexus Rewards, it sort of reminds me of like it's like playing a game of chess, there's a lot of ways you can win. You know, Bambi has one style. She's doing the social media thing. You have the high touch. You're doing a three-way call thing. Guess what? They're both working phenomenally well. We have some people that are just, you know, putting ads out there and directing traffic to a website, not touching anything. They're getting signups as well. So it's like, there's a lot of ways you can win, depending on your personal style and really what you like to do. Because if you like to do it, you're going to be more apt to do it. If you don't like doing it, you're going to avoid doing it. So any way you can figure a way to pique interest, create curiosity, and share something with people. If you can just crack that code, which is not that hard to crack, you're going to win with this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Big
So,
time.
but we're not going to get you on Facebook, my friend.
I mean, I do it reluctantly.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Hey, Ron, thank you so much for sharing. I mean, that was an incredible. I'm going to take your clip out, Bambi's clip out, and we're going to have some awesome tips, training, and videos to share with our guests and our members. So I appreciate you helping us out and sharing everything. And I think what we're going to do, because we have gone over time, my fault that we did go over. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to unmute the lines or have everybody unmute. I might have to do something with that first with the participants, so that we can thank Bambi and Delon for sharing some awesome tips. And we'll close this thing out. I'll start it off by just saying, you guys are going to have to unmute yourself, hit that microphone button, but I'll say, thank you, Bambi. Thank you, Delon. I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you. We'll see you on Monday. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Bambi.
Way to go, Delon. Way to go,
Delon.
Bambi. Thank you, Art.
Thanks, Art.
Awesome,
Thank you,
awesome,
Delon and Bambi,
Thanks,
for those
everyone.
awesome
awesome
call.
tips. Bambi and Delon.
Thanks,
Thanks, everyone.
Bambi. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you,
Awesome
thank you.
information.
Bronx, New York.
Rock and roll, Delon.